Now, what's your opinion of him?
As far as politicians go, I think he's the most progressive candidate out there, with a policy that's geared towards change, while maintaining America's foreign policy, not under the Bush administration, but
I was about to say.
not. I think he strives for diplomacy. I think his efforts here in the Middle East have been a positive thing, in spite of the rhetoric that have been on the other side of the fence. Overall, I have only positive things to say about Senator Obama.
But the question is, and especially here inside of Israel, is do you think that he has the Jewish people in mind?
I think he has people in mind. Whether he has the Jewish people more than the Christian people, more than the Palestinian people, more than the Muslim people, I don't know. He's met with AIPAC, he's met with the Satmar community in the city. He's met with a broad view of the Jewish people. But he's not Jewish, and so I don't know how he really feels about the Jewish people. I think he's in it for people. I think he's in it for Americans most, if he's striving to be the president of America. But overall, I don't think he has any sway towards Jew or Palestinian or Muslim or Christian. I think he's just a guy trying to do a good job.
It's interesting, very interesting. So, in other words, you think now most of the people I talk to that are pro-Obama are usually that reason because of what you were hinting towards. And I think that might be unity, the sense of unity. Could I be hitting on the right type of thing?
Perhaps I'm naive, and perhaps I put more clout towards a political candidate than I should. I should be a little bit more skeptical about it. But to tell you the truth, I think it is about unity with him, and that's the message that I think I'm going to go by as far as Obama.
I think the world opinion polls have gone to, and Democrats, I think there was like 60, when they did opinion polls in the world, in the globe of Americans, I think they did like 60% over Hillary Clinton. I think that the numbers for McCain, I think, is even more over. But the issue of the Israel and the Jewish vote was always, both inside of America and also here inside of Israel, was something that they was always questioning. So, do you see it a possibility, but in the sake of political sense, when it comes down to the security of the state of Israel and this whole issue with the conflict between the Palestinians, do you see him being able to really make that difference over McCain?
Well, to tell you the truth, I think Obama went to Sderot. I think he's gone to the conflict areas. He's met with the Palestinian leaders as well as Israeli leaders. And I think he would do a good job as a mediator or a broker of peace. Whether that should be the position of American president or not, I think he's going to maintain America's position for the state of Israel. I really don't think that he's going to flip-flop on that issue. I think he acknowledges the state of Israel as a positive ally to the United States.
The sense of all the history that's gone on between the years, the tension of both areas, the feuding, the wars, the terrorist attacks, the bombing. Now, perhaps this sense of unity, this message of unity, peace, or a certain level of understanding between the different factions that Obama's message is trying to put forth, you think that could, in that case, in some way, have an effect on the situation that's going on here inside Israel?
I see Barack Obama as a progressive candidate that's willing to extend himself as a defender of freedom and a proponent of democracy, and hopefully he can aid these two sides in the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and coming to some sort of middle ground. If he can't, I don't think it will be Barack Obama's fault, because he's not Israeli, he's not Palestinian, he's an American citizen. It's not his responsibility to patch up the conflicts in the world, but to safeguard the free institutions that is America, or America should be. Sure.
Now, considering Barack Obama's level of, I don't know, charismatic, charm, the appeal that the world has with him, do you think that it would be a plus for the fact that within the last 8 years, or almost 8 years, America's prestige in the world has gone down so much that bringing Obama into the scene, back into the mix, may take away this diminishing of, American, level inside of people's minds in different parts of the world?
Yes. I think that conservatives internationally will be supportive, ultimately, of McCain because of his record, because of his history. But to tell you the truth, to have Barack Obama as President of the United States of America changes the world's view of America as being a country that's consumed in racism and predisposition towards different human beings. The fact that he's reaching out to the global community, I think, is a plus. And for him to be the face of America, I can see only as a positive. Whether Americans as a whole believe that, I have no clue. But my personal view is, I think it will bring America to a new level of understanding what America can be and should be for the future. I think his campaign, whether he becomes president or not, will be a milestone in that understanding for future politics in America.